I was at a party one night and there was this girl that I didn't know very well, but my friends knew her. She had been hanging around this guy all night and I saw that they were sitting on the couch. His hands were on her and kept wandering up and down her body, but she kept on pushing him off of her. He disregarded her pushing of his hands away every time and kept feeling her up. I could tell by her facial expressions and her body language and her constant rejection of his passage towards her that she was uncomfortable with him, but was either too scared or too intoxicated to do anything about it. It was evident that she didn't want him touching her anymore. Social inequality is when different groups in society have a disadvantage or unequal opportunity because of their social status in society. This example of the girl at the party is a social issue because of gender roles within society and their views and expectations of men and women. And conflict theorists argue that according to gender roles, men are the haves and women are the have-nots. Men control most of the power and wealth, while women are expected to be subordinate to men, leaving the men protected with the privilege. By keeping women in the traditional gender roles, men maintain control over the institution and resources. This example of the girl is also a social inequality because of the expectations of men and women. Men are expected to be dominant. They may face expectations from peers, society, or even with themselves that they have to be the dominant person. Women, on the other hand, are expected to be beautiful, youthful, sexually interesting, and interested. The guy at the party may have felt pressured to be dominant and make those moves because of the expectations from his peers around him at the party, society, or even himself, regardless of how the girl felt. The girl, on the other hand, may have felt obligated to obey the expectations of women, such as being sexually interested or interested in the man. Normalization is referred to as behaviors, attitudes, and beliefs of the dominant group that make actions and ideas acceptable in society. Rape becomes normalized when gender roles and identities are changing and the norms about roles and interactions between men and women are unclear. Rape and sexual assault are becoming a huge issue across campuses across the nation. In some colleges, some men find gang rape as a form of male bonding. To them, the woman's identity doesn't matter. Her body is just an object or an instrument, and it's no big deal. Another reason why rape is becoming more normalized in society is because of religion. Many women are afraid to report rape because they fear being rejected, disdained, or shamed because the rape goes against their religion. In other countries, certain types of rape are legal, and women who rebel against legal rape are publicly shamed. For example, in Afghanistan, marital rape is legal, and women who rallied against marital rape had stones thrown at them. In the United States, women who are raped don't report the rape because there might not be enough evidence, they feel ashamed, or they don't want to relive the rape when on trial. Finally, another reason as to why rape and sexual assault are becoming normalized is because of sexism. Sexism refers to one sex being more superior, more dominant than the other. At the party, the guy felt more superior and more dominant than the girl. Therefore, he saw his actions as normal and didn't take into consideration her feelings. Because of the lack of punishment for the crime, such as in Afghanistan or the United States, many people are finding rape to be an okay action because they may not be punished for the crime. For example, like in Afghanistan, marital rape is legal, so there's no punishment for that crime. Or in the United States, many victims of sexual assault or rape aren't reporting it, therefore their predators can't get punished for their crime. Well, the guy in the situation may have been more persistent because of the normalization of rape and sexual assault. In this case, because of the lack of repercussions of rape and sexual assault, he considers his actions okay. Instead of taking the girl's body language as a no, like he should have, he kept on persisting because he saw what he was doing as normal. As for the girl, the normalization of rape and sexual assault stopped her from speaking out. Because rape and sexual assault are being seen as normal, she would have rather accepted his actions than speak out against something that was seen as normal. While all this was happening at the party, I didn't speak up. I didn't do anything to stop what was happening to the girl. I didn't do anything because of my agency and my structure. Agency is one's ability to freely make their own decisions and choices during social situations. Structure is understood as the behaviors and rules that people follow because they're considered normal. My agency is what I could have done in this situation. Instead of being a witness to what was happening to the girl, I could have told someone to pull the guy away from the girl, or I could have stopped it myself. I could have told him to stop. I could have asked her to go outside with me or go to the bathroom with me. However, because of my structure and because of how society views gender roles, as women are supposed to be subordinate and guys are dominant, I didn't do anything and I chose not to say anything.